Hello everybody, it's Conspiracy Carl. It's the 4th of November and it's 12:40 p.m. AM, so it's past midnight in the UK, England. Um there's so much to talk to you about, but I'm not gonna fit it in now. I wanted to talk about, I know it's an old subject, but I just wanted to run it past everybody and just, think, right? The Jimmy Savile incident, where he worked for the BBC, he was very, very close with the Royals. I think he got knighted 3 times. Um, this man was allowed to be let loose with handicapped children and people in homes and things, and they were taken to a boat. I believe it was owned by somebody at the newspapers. I think it was Maxwell. I'm not quite 100% sure, but yeah, they had a boat. I think it's called the Morning Star, Lucifer, if you like. Anyway, the Morning Star, and they used to take children from Holt de la Grange, which is a child's home in Jersey, and they would go out on this boat, and um, they would come back minus the children. Not all of the time, but the majority of the time, there was minus children. Um, Prince Andrew was very close with Jimmy Savile. He was also close with the American bloke that got done for paedophilia not so long ago, Epstein. Prince Philip was on his list. So not Prince Philip, Prince Andrew. Sorry, please forgive me. Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew. Very close with Jimmy Savile. Prince Philip. I've got something else on Prince Philip. That's why I've got it in my head. Sorry, I do apologise for that. That's what I mean about no script. Right, but anyway, right. Jimmy Savile was very, very close with Prince Andrew, and basically, like I say, Jimmy Savile was a DJ, a disc jockey, spinning records and stuff. What has he? Why did he? He was used when Prince Charles and Lady Diana, Princess Diana, sorry, was going through a rocky patch when Charles wanted to be with Camilla, and he was seeing her behind Diana's back, and Jimmy Savile was called in to be sort of like a liaison, like a family sort of, bring them closer together. This is the sickest man that's probably lived since Aleister Crowley. Funny enough, he was a Mason. Jimmy Savile was a very high up Mason. Apparently, some people say a wizard. Um, some people might laugh at this, but if you remember Jimmy Savile, his cigar that he used to hold was always like full. It was never smoked. It was always big. That's his wand, apparently. Right? He had some cloaks as well. 2 cloaks that he used to wear. Um, Wizards wear cloaks. And he also used to do some nasty, nasty stuff, like I told you, like paedophilia, also necrophilia. Um, uh, Rolf Harris was not long ago imprisoned, for his doings with Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile's grave got desecrated, and they moved it somewhere where the public wouldn't know. But I'm still asking, why was he close to the Royals, and how comes, right? Come on, you can't say, right, that the Royals didn't know. They've got the MI5, the MI, all these secret services and stuff, and they knew. They must have knew. They must have knew what he was like. And apparently, there's stories of the Queen, having children. I think it was over in Africa, in a place called Devil's Creek or something, and a few children were taken from home and they were never seen again. And apparently she had blood on one of her shoes. She had white lace shoes. Um, and that was with Prince Philip. That's why I was saying about Prince Philip. Um, yeah, he's had his fair dues, and Prince Philip was German anyway. He originates from, Germany. That Prince Philip was a name that was made up and given to him, so it sounded English. And Prince Philip, he's never, all these medals and stuff, and he's never been anywhere. He sits at home and, with the Masons, bloody playing Shag the Goat or whatever they do. But anyway, like I say, these high up, right, lot, really, really high up Masons, they're not right. They're not right at all. The majority of them, you got to think about it. While the royal family are meant to run England, and God knows what, she had an empire and everything else, and they're killing, and some say eating parts or bits of children, or just killing them, whatever they're doing is sick and it's twisted. Why they're doing it, oh, I don't even want to say. God only knows, because he knows, and he knows where he's putting them. They're going down there. They're going right down there where they belong. uh, why are they doing this? Why have they got like the Masons build cities in certain ways, and it's all to do with numbers, and stars and things like that, astrology, numbers. There's a lot of masonry that we're not told. Like, if you watch most films, you will see, if you're looking for it, you will see Masons signs, or you will see, Masons rings on the actors. Adverts do the same thing, or they have triangles or things like that in the background. And you just look and you will find, says I. No, honestly, they're there. So just look and you shall see them. They're obviously hidden for the Masons. This is probably what they talk about. When they go back, they go, and yeah, doing that, and then they have a good say. Did you see such and such a film? I saw it on frame, blah 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 blah, and that's their laugh. They do it with the news as well. I mean, a lot of that is fake, as we know, and news, north, east, west, south. But anyway, going back to this paedophilia thing, right? There's no way that the royals didn't know. It's impossible. So what's going on? What's going on? Why isn't there a massive inquest? Why? Oh, yeah. For the poor children that suffered. I'm trying to get to the anonymous meeting tomorrow night in London. The more people that go and show, you know what I mean, then numbers can make differences. If we stay in numbers, we can dissolve the government and start again and do a lot more. And I think it's needed. And I'm hoping that you will think the same. Because there's something severely wrong with these high up people to be wanting to do that to children. I mean, and sweet innocent children that have never. It's sickening, it really, really is. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, and I'll fill you in a lot more in the Masons in future videos. But just think at the moment about the top people and what they're doing, all around the world. Okay, so anyway, love, peace, unity. Remember, don't fight, unite. Yeah, we'll only fight when the time's right. They want their chaos, and they're probably going to get it. Okay, so this is why all this stuff's coming out. Trouble is, they've dumbed down so many people with. People are probably not going to believe it, but even though it's true, the chemtrails and fluoride and everything else, why did Hitler use fluoride? It wasn't to make the Jews' teeth white, was it? Come on, let's be honest. Why was he using fluoride? I'll tell you why he's using fluoride. Because he wanted to dumb down the poor Jews, so it was easier for him and his staff to get them on to the death buses and the other gas things that he had that were made for killing. It's disgusting, really. You know, that mass genocide. For what? For what? Anyway, like I say, you know, we all need to unite. We've got to do something, otherwise they will. But anyway, we've got to do it when the time's right. We've got to stick together on this, we really have. Doesn't matter what colour, creed, nationality you are. This, like I say, is just a battery housing, it's just a shell. It's the person inside. If you've got a good soul, you're going to be a good person and you're going to go far, very, very far, because we've got some work to do. Alright, now listen as well. I've also got to say something about my logo, right? That brown thing that I used. That was a very, very stupid thing to do. I don't know why I've done it and I can't get rid of it. I'm trying to get rid of it and I will remove it and replace it with something else. It was sort of like a, you know, I wanted to sort of, it was like a fingers up to the Masons, but I think it's done completely the opposite to what I wanted it to do. It sort of scared off a lot of people because they're thinking that I've got, you know, I'm one of them or something like that. No, no, you're polar opposites. I'm not a Mason, and I never would be, and I never want to stick up for these ugh, sick paedophiles and everything else. You know, I'm a good person, and I want every single good person to try and make it to the major cities for tomorrow night. Yeah? Guy Fawkes. Anonymous. Love ya. And remember, unite. Don't fight. Not until the time's right. Love ya. Conspiracy Carl. I'm out.